Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Check This Out. I hope you are doing very well. On this installment of Check This Out, we will be continuing our series titled How Not to Cook, and we will be welcoming back Kay from the Kay's Cooking Channel. This time our Master Chef Kay will be showing us how to make special fried rice, and indeed, special it is. While I was studying Kay's technique on her way of making special fried rice, I came to a conclusion that Kay has to be a Zen master. Think about it. We all know Zen is the art of simplicity, no extraneous steps, intuition rather than conscious effort. And I have to say that Kay nailed it on this recipe. Most people, when they make fried rice, always tend to cook the rice before putting it in the wok. But Kay, being the master that she is, took the Zen approach, as she does on most of her dishes, and decided to skip the unneeded step of cooking the rice first, but instead just decides to put it straight into the wok uncooked. Hey, and why not? I mean, the dish is called fried rice, not cooked fried rice. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Only a mind such as Kay's, who has obviously studied all of the ancient Eastern disciplines, could reduce a dish down to its sheer essence. The reason I call this series How Not to Cook is because no matter how hard I try, I can never ever seem to make my dishes come out looking like Kay's. So I must be the one who doesn't know how to cook, not Kay. She is the master, and I am but the humble apprentice. So enough talking. Let us all assume the lotus position at the feet of the master and learn how to make a very, very special fried rice.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking, and today I'm going to be doing special fried rice. I put some oil in. It says 2 tablespoons, so that, as you know, I've got dessert spoon.
Okay, we got some oil in there, 2 tablespoons. Looks like a little bit more than that to me, but hey, who am I to question the master?
Because it says it's got to be really hot, and that feels really hot to me, so I'm going to put garlic in it.
Chop some garlic.
Right,
here we go. Now watch these knife skills. Take notes. Who needs a chef's knife when you have skills like this?
Now I know a lot of you said cut it, flatten it with the back of the knife or something to do the garlic.
Yeah, smash it with the back of the knife or something. I'd like to know who this idiot is that's questioning her.
I don't know, I prefer to do it this way. So, that is...
You tell him, Kay, you prefer to do it that way because you're doing it right. All right, let's get that garlic in the pan.
What a letdown. As you can see, it's very hot, and it's the garlic has now turned brown.
Brown? Let's carry on. And there's the true Zen. There's the Zen approach. We don't need no stinking cooked rice. We're just going to put the rice right in there raw.
I need a bit more oil on this because it's not going to do it. So I've got to continually keep turning it. Right, as you can see, it's all turned.
No need to measure salt or pepper. She's got a touch for it. She knows when the seasoning's right.
Pepper.
She doesn't even have to taste.
It says keep stirring it all the time, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to break some eggs.
Look at the technique on whipping those eggs.
I think this egg's the next one. I can't. It says I've got to put the chicken in with the egg.
Put the chicken in with the egg. Let's check out this chicken.
That can't be right, can it? And it says
lunch
add
meat?
the ham to the egg as well. That's not right, is it?
Most people use whole muscle meat of some type.
Well, I'm just doing as it said. If it's wrong,
see, this is
I'm
what
doing
makes
it wrong.
KK,
Right,
and
right,
all the rest of us just wish we could be. All right, well, let's get the lunch meat and egg mixture into the uncooked rice. This is why mine never comes out looking like hers.
I'm going to mix it all together. still don't think there's enough juice in there. The garlic is now
Well, we're still going to give it a try anyhow. We're going to try to make the dish ourselves. We'll probably fail miserably, but we're going to give it a try here as soon as we see the finished dish.
There's not much water in them peas, but I'm going to add it because...
Now here's where she goes against convention again. I usually use, if I don't have fresh peas, frozen peas, and put them in frozen so that they don't get all mushy.
I've been cooking it on a low heat because
she chose to cook the peas.
As you can see,
and then
I've been
cook them again.
Stirring it continually.
Okay.
Which it's said to, so don't stop with. You continually leave it
like
cooking.
I said, who am I to question?
So yes, hopefully it should be done. This is the end product
Look at
of
that.
special
Beautiful.
fried rice.
I would have thought it would have been a disaster. Here comes Lee. Come on, Lee. The true connoisseur. All right. He's got it. He's chewing. He's still chewing. Probably not because it's hard, it's because he's trying to savor every mouthful. Still chewing. And still chewing.
You can't taste the garlic.
Can't taste the garlic.
Yeah,
Well, you can, but very
faint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rice is a bit crunchy. But
Rice is a bit crunchy.
nice.
Lee, if you could do better, then you do it next time.
Oh, well, that means it's done because it just...
Obviously, he doesn't know what fried rice is supposed to taste like.
Right, I hope that gave you a rough idea on how to do special fried rice.
Okay, I can't wait to get started. I hope I have all the same ingredients that Kay did. I may be using some slightly different ones. Hey, there's a pandemic on out there, so I had to get what I could get. We're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use whatever you want to use here. It doesn't really matter. Olive oil with this kind of heat, I wouldn't suggest extra virgin. If you want to use the light stuff, that'd be fine. I just happen to have some canola here. That'll work. I have 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. I love sesame oil. It can be a little overpowering, but man, that brings the authentic flavor. And then we have 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can adjust that to your liking. You can start off with a tablespoon or 2. Taste it, see if you want a little bit more, put some in. Then I have 2 cloves of chopped garlic here. Yes, I didn't chop it myself. I just had some minced garlic laying around, so that's what I decided to use. Been trying to keep trips to the store down to a minimum. You know, there is a pandemic on, right? Okay, then we have a pound of deveined, shelled, tails off, patted dry shrimp. I have kind of like a medium to a large here. That's all they had at the store, so we'll go with that. And I'm going to be using frozen corn and frozen peas and carrots. Kay, she boiled her peas first. I don't like to do that. It tends to get a little bit mushy. I know I shouldn't be telling her what to do. She is the master. That's probably why all of my recipes fail and never come out looking like hers. But hey, call me old-fashioned. I don't like mushy peas. Maybe a British thing. I don't know. Kay's British. I don't know. I kind of like the peas to still have a little bit of integrity to them. So we're also going to have 3 cups of rice. I got the Zojirishi rice cooker here going, and I believe it is finished. It's on the keep warm cycle right now. So let's get over to the wok and see if we can make at least a fair attempt at doing Kay's special fried rice. I also forgot to mention that we're going to need 1 medium onion, peeled and diced. Now I know I had a go at Kay's knife skills, so I guess I'm going to have to do this on camera instead of struggling with it because my knife skills aren't the best either. But Let's see if we can get at least close. So I already have it peeled. I'm going to take it, halve it, then we're going to go right down this way. Then we'll do some horizontal cuts, at least one, maybe two. And now we dice. Okay, not too bad. This is going to be about the best we can do. All right, now over to the wok and let's get started. Okay, the first thing we want to do here is take our soy sauce, sesame oil, powdered ginger, and white pepper. And we're going to give that a little whisk here and set that aside. All right, that should be good. Okay, the wok seems to be pretty hot. Let's put in our 2 tablespoons of oil. Then we're going to add our shrimp. We're going to cook it first, then set it aside. Should only take about 3 to 4 minutes. Already starting to turn a nice pink there. Well, one of them didn't want to be fried. He kind of took off there. I wish the wok was a little bit hotter. I do have a burner that goes up to 18,500 BTU, which would be better for stir frying, but it's harder for me to get the camera over there, so we're just going to have to go with what we have here. Alright, that's been about 2 minutes. They all look nice and pink there. Let's dump them out into a bowl, set them aside. We'll add those in later. Now that we have the shrimp out, let's take our onions. About another 3 to 4 minutes to kind of just get those soft and translucent. Okay, that was about 4 minutes. Looks like they're starting to soften up. We're getting a little bit of brown around the edges. Now, I know I shouldn't argue with Kay. She likes her garlic a little more done than I do. So I'm going to put that in right here at the end of cooking the onions. And we're going to give that about a minute because I just don't care for my garlic to be quite so done. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and add our carrots and peas. That was a 10-ounce bag. That's kind of a normal size for them. And I also have a 12-ounce bag of corn here. I think I'm going to put about half of that in. That should be plenty. With any of this, you can adjust to your own taste, of course. Now we're going to stir for about another 4 minutes. And then we're going to put our shrimp back in, our rice, and the soy sauce mixture. Looks like we're about ready for our next addition. Things taste pretty good. I think it needed a little bit of salt. CK is such a professional. She never has to taste her dishes. I mean, me, I'm an amateur. I have to kind of taste mine as I go along to see if it's seasoned correctly. All right, let's add our rice. Give our soy sauce mixture a little bit, one last little whisk. Get that mixed in. Then we'll put our shrimp in, get everything warm and mixed thoroughly. I don't know about you, but I don't think I got it like Kay's. Probably failed once again. All right, that's about warmed through. We're going to go ahead then and plate it up. Take a look at it, put it side by side next to Kay's, and see how we did. Well, there we have it, and obviously another miserable failure. This looks absolutely nothing like Kay's rice. Nothing. Now, one thing you may notice about Kay's recipes, she never seems to give how much of the ingredients she's using. But a master does not like to reveal all of their secrets, at least not to the uninitiated. And I believe that's what Kay's doing. So I want to thank you once again for joining me on Check This Out. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Take care, be safe. Thank you so much.